Welcome, dreamers and wanderers, to a new tarot reading here at Dream and Wonderland. And as we are just about entering May, I would have a look into the energies of the month. So, of May. And yeah, I have here the Light Seers Tarot and the Phoenix Oracle deck. And we will start with the Phoenix, the Oracle cards, and see what energy wants to accompany us throughout the month and also support us on our journey, our manifestations, our creations. So whatever it is that is your dream, your goal, your desire. And let's see what we have. This is a general reading, means not everything needs to resonate with you, so don't worry if things doesn't make sense whether right now or even after. The monthly readings are designed in a way that we will see what energies are there, and afterwards, you are kind of prepared throughout the months, and also for reflection if you want to come back afterwards and see what was true for yourself and what not. All right, so we have about releasing perfectionism. So if you are a perfectionist, then this is the time, the month, that you should not focus on being perfect all the time. It's totally fine being just you. You don't need to be perfect. And whenever, perfectionism could be visible in all kinds of areas. It could appear in your work, in your career, that you try to prepare a report, for example, until it's perfect, and then you lose time about the last 2% that are not really perfect or whatever. Or if you are a blogger like me, then you're trying to refine the next blog post until you think it's perfect, but in the end it's as we always used to say, done is better than perfect. So if you see yourself sometimes getting stuck about perfectionism or making things perfect, then this is the month where you should, where you just could stop being perfect. And take the necessary action and don't try to be perfect, because in the end, it doesn't matter if you share your message, whatever your message is, whether it's at work or in your business or in life with someone, it doesn't need to be perfect or too beautiful or whatever, as long as you actually share what you want to say. Okay, then let's start with the cards. Okay. I think I will go for a Celtic cross, where we could see what's your current status, what's your challenge, what do you know, what do you don't know yet, where you come from and where it leads you to, and so on. So I will pull the cards first, and then we start the reading. Let's see. I hope this fits into the picture somehow. Okay, 3 more cards. And if necessary, I will pull a few more cards to clear any additional information if anything remains unclear. All right. 3 more cards, please, for the remaining positions. All right. Okay. So this wants to come with us. Is it still there? Anyways. Doesn't need to be perfect, right? And we have 1 additional card, which I will have a look at the very end. So let's see where we are right now. At the 5 of Pentacles reversed, which is good, because that means you are coming out of this state of lack, where you think there's not enough. Maybe not enough money, not enough, if you have a business, not enough clients, not enough orders, not enough bookings. Something is not enough. Which is just your thinking and your view and your opinion or your judgment. It doesn't have to be true that you actually don't have enough. I'm pretty sure the most of you have enough that you can pay your rent or pay for some food and literally can live, right? However, somehow you have the feeling that it's still not enough. And what you can't see at the moment, or couldn't see at the moment, is that you are the one who need to stand up, look around, find that freaking key that is here, that is visible, that is right there for your use, for you to use it, and literally open that door and go through the door where you will find all the pentacles here. The good thing is it came out reversed, and it seems that you recognize that it's only in your head, in your mind, that you think it looks as it is not enough, but in fact you realize, OMG, what actually have I created already and done and manifest, and wow, it's coming from pretty much everywhere. And this is what crosses your situation, the 9 of Pentacles. You actually, as I said, with the reverse one here, you are coming out of this mindset of lack, that mindset that something is not enough, depending on what you think is not enough, whether it's money or anything else. And now we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is all about abundance, and it's everything is there, and from everything is a lot there, and you are happy and fulfilled and feel abundant, and something has changed in your way of thinking, in the way you're seeing the things and how you receive and acknowledge. And this has changed now to something where you really feel and can actually see, recognize, acknowledge the abundance that you have already. So that's pretty cool. So where are you coming from? From the Six of Wands. So there was something in your past that you, a kind of milestone that you have reached where you, when you celebrated that and was happy about that, and everyone, including yourself, have recognized that you have achieved that certain milestone. However, from there, it may somehow you fell into this mindset here, this lack mindset again. So maybe after that milestone, you couldn't see a further development of whatever you were creating here. That you thought, okay, I reached that milestone and now there must be more of that, and everything goes like a straight line up. But sometimes it's yeah, I mean, the key here, and literally the key, is to really acknowledge also the small things and not only the big ones. And I'm pretty sure you, in between here and there, you have made any kind of development as well. So the key is recognizing them, to not fall back into this kind of lack thinking here. And it seems that you found that key, which makes you now see all the things. So yeah, I like that so far. What is on your consciousness? What do you know? The Hanged One reversed. So this is how it looks. The right way on, yeah, the usual way around. And this is how it came out for you. Can you still see it, or is it too small? Yeah, kind of. Okay, so with the Hanged One, it seems what comes through here is that, I mean, of course, the Hanged One has usually different ways to interpret it. One is that you might let yourself hang around a little bit. Maybe you stop doing something which you thought it's not necessary anymore. Maybe something that you were thinking, okay, now I have reached that milestone and now I don't need to put the effort in anymore that much. But now maybe you realize, okay, if I want to keep that level of success and even let it grow, you have to change your behavior and your thinking again. Like from letting yourself hang, literally, like relax a little bit too much, rather than actually do the work, into being active again. Go back to what it needs to be done, and take some action and things like that. It seems that you realize that you have to, that you are the one who needs to take the action. And if you don't do it, it won't work by its own. It needs you, whatever it is that you want to create here. Yeah, nice. And what you don't know, or what is on your subconscious mind right now, or on your subconscious level is the strength. Yeah, so with the strengths I have here that you are not aware yet, not aware of your own strength yet, your own power, your own capabilities, what you actually can do if you really take the necessary action and pull through. And this is what it needs you to really realize, that you have that power, you have that strength to do what needs to be done. And maybe this is also something that you think you are not enough about. Maybe you have a kind of thinking where you think too many thinkings here, but you get me, I hope. Yeah, maybe you feel about yourself that you are not enough. And deep inside you, there is this power, there is the strength. And you slowly, in the next months, definitely, you will realize, and this will come to the surface, and you will realize what you actually are capable of. And now it feels like I have to look at this additional card. The Knight of Wands. Yeah. It also feel, especially with that card, it also feels like that you are not in your joy right now. And with May, the upcoming May, it's time for you to find your joy again, to enjoy life again, to really enjoy, play, feel that passion that you have for whatever it is that you want to create here. Be independent from any kind of opinions, including yourself, stories, doubts, fears, whatever it is. It's just about you enjoying life, you and life. There is this yeah, almost like a love story between you and life and your creation. And this is what it needs you to find again and really live that way. Really enjoy life. Feel the joy, feel the passion again. And this will bring you finding your strength, because when you do what you are passionate about, then the things almost work by themselves, because it doesn't feel like work anymore, or it doesn't feel hard anymore, or whatever it is in your case, what story you tell yourself. So the next step, and again, very joyful. Yeah. So it's a kind of development here, and it feels like I need to put it there, because here we have the Page of Wands. It's the beginner version of the Knight of Wands. So that's literally the next level of the Page of Wands. And I mean, you could see it here already. She is playing around. She is enjoying herself. She is playing with the wands, with the air, she's jumping around. So she is really enjoying herself, the life, what she's doing, and so on. And this is what you will go through the May. Maybe also because it slowly gets summer, maybe the spring/summer vibes makes you alive again and brings you out a little bit of your winter sleep here or something like that. But there is definitely a development in the upcoming month. So, what is your own energy? And I would love if that's the Queen of Wands now. Okay. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Reversed. I would say, especially because it's reversed, it doesn't mean that you don't need to work on your journey here anymore. It more means in this special case, especially with those two, that your way of seeing the thing, seeing your journey, your development, your creation, your goal, your dream, whatever it is that you want to create in the next month, that you don't see that as actual work, but you still do the work, but it won't feel like that anymore because you discover and explore the joy again. You find the joy and this passion for life and for the project here again. And this will brings you out of this hustle mode, although the Knight of Pentacles is usually someone who is not very fast, but steady instead. But on the other side, he has already a lot of pentacles that you need to take care of. So maybe you, how can I describe that? It's a little bit taking away the weight from your shoulders. Let them flow, but still one step further after another. But at the same time, really have the joy and enjoy the journey. And that's why that one is reversed here. To bring that a little bit more together with the joy that you have for life, for your project, for what you are passionate about. What comes from the outside is the Two of Cups. Some kind of unification, maybe the unification of your project or your dream or your goal with the joy again. Or for some of you, this could also mean that you unite again with someone that you haven't seen for quite a while. And maybe that person will help you find the joy again. Could also be. And your hopes / your fears. We have the Eight of Swords. So it could be both hope and fear. The fear could be that you feel stuck again, or that you be in this mode where you can't see what is the next step, and that's why you don't do anything. And at the same time, the hope that if you are in that feeling right now, in that state, that you free yourself from that again, so that you are free to move. And yeah, especially with this combination here together with the strength, it feels more like you will manage to get out of this Eight of Swords mode and into free yourself again and make the next move. And you will have the clarity what is the next move, especially when you follow your joy here. And last but not least, where the whole thing leads you to by the end of the month, the Eight of Cups. So probably something around this lack mindset, this stuckness mode, or whatever you want to call it, that you leave that behind and move on to new adventures and explore some of the unknown. And yeah, maybe that's also some kind of fear that you have, that you, when you make the next move, that you don't know where it leads you to, and that's why you keep yourself stuck or kept yourself stuck with the Hanged Man and the Eight of Swords. But now it's, in combination with finding that joy again, you will also see that it's a lot more worth to actually move on, even if you don't know where it leads you to. And leave all those fears and doubts behind. Especially when it comes to perfectionism. This belief that everything needs to be perfect. Maybe that's also some kind of lack you have here, because something is not enough. Maybe the perfectionism, that it needs to be perfect, that it's never perfect enough for you. That's something that will go, and you can support releasing that by really enjoy life, follow your joy, follow your passion, make the next move. And even though you don't know where exactly it leads you to, do it anyways. And leave that perfectionism behind. Because we never will be perfect, and that's why we will never feel that there is enough of us or of anything else or whatever. All right. I feel that is pretty clear what we can expect from the month May. If you still have questions, feel free to put them in the comments below this video. If you have any other feedback or things to tell us, me and the audience on this channel, feel free to comment as well. If you'd like to have a personal reading, all the links are in the description box. You can book one right there. And feel free to leave me a like, a comment, subscribe to the channel, of course, if you haven't done so, and then we see us in one of the next videos. Bye and happy manifesting.